Which table contains only values that satisfy the equation y equals 0.5x plus 14? Guys, just make your own table. So you've got, here, I'm going to write my table here. X and y, and we're saying that y equals 0.5x plus 14. You're going to need some scratch paper for this one. So let's substitute in y equals 0.5, and this time instead of x we're going to use 0 because that's the first, right? Plus 14. GEMDAS says we do grouping exponents and then we multiply and divide first. So we're going to multiply first. 0 and 0 plus 14 equals 14. So if x is 0, y is 14. Yeah, A's wrong. Get rid of it. The next one you're going to work out, to me, looks like 5. So y equals 0.5 times 5 plus 14. What is 0.5 times 5? Well, on some scratch paper, work that out. I have 2.5. What is 2.5 plus 14? $16.5. So what can I cross out? B. C, or D, I mean. C has to be my answer. That was totally fast and easy. Why did half of us miss it? Well, if you didn't follow GEMDAS, you might have had 0, 0 as an answer the first time. If you made a mistake with your adding, if you added 14 plus 2.5, you might have chosen B for an answer if you didn't line up your decimals. If you subtracted instead of added, you ended up with 14.5. So it's not even that you don't know how to do it. It's little mistakes that cause you problems. Go slowly and do it correctly, and you'll be fine. I'm imagining 50% of us, half of us missed it because of those mistakes. Not lining up the decimals, not following GEMDAS. All right, which equation shows the relationship between x and y shown in the table? Guys, not an easy way to do this. Or not a quick way to do it, I guess. Pick an easy number to try and substitute. So I'm going to substitute A first. It's x plus 11. X is 2. Is 2 plus 11 is 13. Is that 19? So it's not right. So try it again. I have y equals 16x plus 3. If I try it with 0, 16 times 0 plus 3. Well, 16 times 0 is 0, and 0 plus 3 is 3. That checks out. I'm going to double check it with another one then. Same equation. I either have to check all of them with this equation or I have to prove that everything else is wrong. I'm going to do the 2 now. 16 times 2 plus 3. Is that 32? Is that right? If my x is 2, is my y supposed to be 35? No. So make sure you either have to check it all the way down or you have to prove 3 of them wrong. So you've got 2 left. Try it with both of them until you get the right answer, or until you prove one wrong. All right. Which equation best represents the relationship between x and y? Pick an easy xy. I have x equals 4 and y equals 2. Now pick an easy equation. I'm going to start with B. I'm going to test it. 4 times 4 plus 1 . Oops, sorry. 16 plus 1 is 17. Is that right? If x is 4, y is 17? No, so cross it off. Test the next easy one. X is 4. 4 times 4. 16 minus 1. Is that right? Nope. You've got 2 left. Remember, multiplying by 1/4 is the same as dividing by 4. So you don't have to multiply by 1/4. You can just divide by 4. All right, make a table for this one. X and Y. Pick a nice, easy Y, or X, I mean. And do it until you find the right Y. You've got Y equals negative 2x plus 5. Y equals negative 2 times 2 plus 5. Be careful, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. All you have to do is 1 and you'll know your answer. You don't even have to work crazy hard on that one. These take up a lot of room, like it's going to be one problem on the whole page, and that makes it look scary, but it's not bad. So you are going to match the table to the graph. So I'm going to look for 2, 0. So starting at the origin, I'm going over 2 and up and down 0. Well, that one checks out. Starting at the origin, over 2, up and down 0. That one doesn't match. Then I'm going to go, starting at the origin, over 5, up and down 2. Over 4, up 2. Find the one until every point is on the line, or until you knock off 3 of them that don't match. At a coffee shop, a latte costs $5.50 and hot tea costs $1.75. Each day, Parker buys 2 hot teas and several lattes. Which equation can be used to find y, the total cost, if x represents the number of lattes? So think about it. We're going to add how much his teas cost plus the cost of lattes to get the total, right? We know how much the teas cost. He buys 2 teas, and they're each $1.75. We don't know how much the lattes cost, but we know it's X. Or we know how much, we don't know how many he buys, but we know it's X. So it's going to be $5.50 times X lattes. And that's going to give us Y, our total.